today we're going to talk about the number one love practice, and what's that? How do you enhance and develop what every healer and what every positive mental attitude book tells you to do, which is to self-love. How do you love yourself? Love yourself more. And I've worked with thousands of people through the Institute, and in the Institute we work with energetic, the energetic principles and of living your purpose and holding, being more conscious of all of yourself. And basically, when you become conscious of who you really are, when you discover your purpose, what you find is that that's what you love about yourself. There's a quality within you that you love about yourself. I was just doing a training with the students yesterday, and we we're talking about the soul quality within each of us, and there's a quality within us that we're going to do a little exercise with right now, a little this practice that I want to teach you today, and this love practice. And it's really, when you access your soul quality within you, when you access your your like that childlike state of just being like, this is just fantastic. The soul quality within you is love itself. And and all of the books we read and the songs that play, all of the traumas that we've ever had in our lives, all of the the great, the things that we remember is like, that was the greatest thing. These are all experiences of what could be termed love, or it's really the soul quality, this deeper soul quality within us. And so what I'd like to do right now is actually do a very simple practice you can do every day, and it's an energetic practice. We teach energy medicine techniques at the Rhys Thomas Institute. We use them to teach you how to get on track in your life, to get the insights. And the insight that you really want is, you want that insight that connects you to the deepest place within you, that quality within you that is pure love itself, and that has no opposite. That this love that just exists within you, that just radiates. So what I'd like to do is start out with I want you to sit up, okay? And you can watch what I'm doing right now. Remember, before we meditate, we always want to build up some energy in the energy center that we want to meditate in. So in the heart center here, we'll come down a little bit here. In the heart center, what I want you to do is, I just want you to rub your hands together, okay? And then I want you to bring that energy, okay? So I want you to bring those hands together, and then I just want you to create a ball of energy between your hands, okay? Just allow yourself to create a ball of energy between your hands, all right? And until you feel like the elastic, like it's like, oh boy, I can't move them anymore. And then I just want you to spread that here in your chest. And if you want to build up more energy, you can do that. But basically, if you just get that ball of energy, build it up, and bring it into your chest. Build that energy up. You can breathe into it. And then bring that into your chest. Okay? And then I want you to take your hands like this. Okay? And then I want you to breathe, and right here in front of your chest, you're spinning, you're opening that chakra up, you're opening that energy center up. Okay? And then feel that in your chest, feel that energy. Nice. Okay. And so what I want you to do right now is, so now we've opened up that center a little bit more. We always want to do some kind of a energy. Don't just sit down and meditate. Get your energy up. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a very simple meditation with you. It's actually a portion of a full meditation that I talk about in my book, that I walk you through in my book, Discover Your Purpose. If you haven't bought that, go to discoveryourpurposebook.com or Amazon and buy my book, Rhys Thomas, Discover Your Purpose. And in that, I talk about this thing called your secret place. And we're going to do a version of that. There's many versions that I teach of this, but we're going to do a simple version of this right now for the heart chakra. And this is a heart practice, a discipline. So the first thing I want you to do is just go with the guided meditation first, and then when I play the bowl afterwards, so you want to download the heart bowl, the heart tone from the Rhys Thomas Institute website. That's rhysthomasinstitute.com. Download that, play that in the background. You can get an hour-long version of it and just go to town. But we're just going to do a few minutes of it here, and you're going to see how powerful it is. So I want you to just close your eyes, and I want you to take 3 deep breaths. Really breathe them out. 1, 2, 3. And now roll back in your mind to a time in your childhood, ideally, when you just loved being you, loved playing. It might have been in your house, might have been with like you had a grandparent or a your mom, or a brother or sister or great friend that you played with, or maybe it was a place that you would go to. And just go to that place. Where I am right now, this is one of my places, right here. And so I'm in my secret place. So I want you to go to that place. Maybe it was a beach. Maybe it was a lake. Maybe it was camp you did one summer. And just go there. And it can be in your teenage years. It can be in your 20s. Wherever you go, if you can't find it in your childhood, you don't remember, just something you love to do. Climb a tree, dig in the dirt, fish, watch the clouds in the sky. What were you doing? Just laying in the grass. Go there right now. Okay, and just feel that in your chest. What does it feel like in the center of your chest when you're in that place? And if you can't think of one, just feel this bowl, feel this vibration, feel this tone, and just smile. Make sure when you go to your secret place, just smile. Okay, well, this isn't some hard exercise. This is the discipline of the heart. Okay, now I want you to go there, and I want you to now keep that energy in your mind and imagine that you are that child again. Imagine that you're that teenager again. And so you don't have to go anywhere to find that place. I want you to just imagine that you now are able to stand in front of your heart like it's a big open doorway. And I just want you to walk through that doorway into that beautiful green light. And as you walk into that space, you are fully back in that heart space, in that secret place that you were able to just love being alive. just enjoy being there in the sunshine. Or maybe you were hiding in a closet somewhere and that was your little place. Or maybe you were with a person, a friend, a grandmother, a grandfather, somebody who loved you so deeply, and you just melted. And just feel that when you walk through that door of your heart, you are in that place again with that person right now. And breathe into that. So breathe through that center. So that opening in your heart that is open, that you've gone into, and you're just resting in your heart center, like it's an entire world, it's an entire universe unto itself. In every breath you take, it expands even more. Your feelings expand more. Your joy expands more. Love and joy and pleasure and healing, they are all this soul quality, this ability to feel that. And so now I'm just going to play the bowl for another minute here, and I want you to feel anything in any part of your body. Imagine that you are there in your secret place, just in that totally freedom to be you and love you. And now just feel even deeper into that. Breathe through your heart. Feel that secret place as being the source of your love, of your heart. And there you are, dancing, playing, imagining, flying, whatever you did as a child. Feel that space expanding inside of you. Feel how there's a part of you that is totally non-form and is just made of love. And then come back through your breath and come back into your body. But remember that that space, that secret place, always exists in your heart. And go ahead, we'll take a few more minutes here, and anybody wants to share anything that they experienced. You can talk about your secret place, but also those feelings that you had, if you can access that heart center, those feelings that you have, the heart is the doorway to the soul, right? They say the eyes are the doorway to the soul. Well, that's when you're looking, you can see the heart in someone's eyes, and that's soul quality. But the soul quality within you is not a quality that you necessarily are going to say, well, that's my soul and that's it. That's anything you feel like that. That's all usually your resistance to life. It's your sense of self that's memorized and reacted to, and there's an emotion linked to it. But this feeling that you have in your heart, the heart is literally brand new in every moment. The idea that the heart can get broken permanently is really the heart breaks every day, 5 times a day, and then it falls in love every day, 5 times a day. But when the heart breaks permanently, it's not the heart that broke. It was the ego, it was the mind, it was the I can't handle that. I can't fathom that problem, that loss in my life, that trauma, that I can't reconcile that. And so that's where the heart is it appears to be broken or closed down consistently. And so to really open the heart is to remember that every day you do this heart meditation, you open it up, you build the energy up, you open that heart chakra up, and then enter that sacred temple, that sacred space. And not just as sort of like a image of sacred space where you're oming and eyeing and things like that, but go to where you actually, your soul actually left you breadcrumbs. I talk about that in my book, Discover Your Purpose. If you haven't gotten my book, Discover Your Purpose, there's so much in here. Not only is there who you really are and what was actually happening in that secret place, and it was actually telling you is your whole purpose in life and always has been. But it also teaches you that self-love isn't what you do or how good a person you are. It's this quality within you, this radiating love within you that has no form. It has no sort of like, I'm this. It's just this enjoyment, this pleasure, this joy of life. And you can feel it. When opening up my heart, it's like, this is how the heart speaks. It loves this. All right. So type in what you experienced there. Okay. I love me every day, so I wish I loved me when I was a child. My choice in life would have been so different. So Barbara, this is this is how it's never. Wayne Dyer used to say, it's never too late to have a happy childhood. It's also never too late to go back and repattern. That's what the secret place does. That's what doing this type of consciousness work does. We need to repattern this sort of sense of what love really is. Kate says, very beautiful experience of expansion and timelessness, and now of ease. So I want everybody to type in what you experienced in this, because Kate, that ease, what if that were love? We have this whole twisted notion that love is what I do for somebody. It's like, I love you, you love me. And that's all second chakra love. Second chakra love is where you're in relationship with somebody, you're wrestling with them, you're giving to them, they're giving to you. But love itself is actually a direct connection to the soul state, and that timelessness and ease. What if you looked at the way you try to love and the way you give love as being that effortless, that timeless? That's the next step in love for everyone. When you go to that next world of what would love be like if it were actually me? So when I am love, when my effortlessness, when being effortlessly me, which is just what you just experienced right there, Kate, that's fantastic. And Barbara, you too as well. Everybody type in just any one thing you felt. I want to help you anchor that, okay, into your, or question you have for about what we're doing here. Anchor that into what you're doing, because your love is not something, they say that love is a verb. It's like it's a giving verb, and it is in the lower chakras. Love is totally a verb. It's like you're giving it, you're doing it, you're acting it, you're expressing it. Right now, my third chakra is radiating love, but when that love, when that love deep within you is is only in the lower chakras. It's only in relationship. Well, I didn't get love. And we learned this terrible, terrible thing about love from our parents or from the world, that you only, I will withhold love from you if you don't behave in a certain way. If you don't give love, if you're not a loving person, if you're not a caring person, if you're not that, what'll happen is that I will withhold my love from you. And we learn that love can be withheld, like it's something out there. And this is the greatest lie around love that we're taught. Love is what you just did and what you practiced. And when you practice that secret place, when you practice that deep self-awareness and feel that, you're going to notice it as energy. Mine, here I am, in at the lake. This was one of my favorite secret places. One of my favorite secret places was right out here on this dock. I used to imagine I was fishing for dolphins. And I was like, this was my imagine. And I love imagination. I love the nature and the water and the energy of that. And this is so I can talk about this right here. And each one of you need to connect with a place within you. And there's always a place within you. There was a person, a situation, a time, a place, wherever it was. And when you connect with that, when you are in that place and can go back and can roll back in time, because everything that's ever existed in your life is in your energy field. And all you need to do is let go of this holding so tightly to your body and just flow back into it. That's why we open that heart and we walk through that door, and you feel that and you live in that center, because the heart center is timeless. Okay, it's just timeless. It just is, and it's part of it. And it's because it's a direct connection to your soul. All right, so we have so Kate, yes, that's the next step for understanding love in a broader way. Rings true to me. Reese, thank you. It reminds me of Rumi saying, "Close your eyes, fall in love, and stay there." It is, and how many of you have done that already today? Okay, other than, those of you that are on here with me, but did you think about doing that? Because without that type of meditation, and literally you can do it in that amount of time. What do we do? Like 5 minutes there, or 4 minutes of meditation? That was it. Just that visualization, the awareness, and then go back into it. Not like, okay, I'm going to remember again what I did, like I did yesterday. Go back into it and imagine that you're there now. Your adult psyche is in that child place. What would you be doing now with that? Okay, that's the next level. And then that effortlessness. This is the key with love. Love is effortless. It just radiates through you when you're a child, when you're in that place, or maybe it was in your 20s when you were, I don't know, in college. Maybe you found that, just like you found your freedom, that whatever it was that did it for you. Find that place. Okay, so Carlos says, went back to age 3, and in my sandbox, my dad made me, that I saw my children in their sandbox. I was light and the sun was out. I feel light and easy, soft. I'm feeling huge lift off my back. That's it. And it truly is. It's like that is what love is. We're so, love is such a mystery, right? And love is not something that I can actually give to you. All I can do is be in love myself and be in that sort of like just loving life. And then that makes it safe for you to do the same thing. And so it is true. You have to love yourself first before you can love someone else. That isn't totally true at the lower chakras, where you can love and love and love and give and give and give, but it doesn't actually feed you fully. Maybe unless you're a team player. If your profile in the life purpose profiles is the team player, you actually can give more than you have, and it will feed you, and it'll fill you up. But even that has to come from a sense of, I love myself enough to give all of that energy. And so that beautiful radiating effortlessness, and this is so important, that the soul is not like, we're taught that the soul is like Hollywood, like you're going to see fireworks and I'm going to have God come down, or an angel or an archangel. I'm going to see this thing and I'm going to see your chakras, and it's not that. That's the ego game. It's got to be bigger than what I've got. It isn't. It's so much simpler. Your ego has made everything so complicated. Your heart makes it so easy. All right, so we got one more here. Mal says, love surrounds us by only one who loves. Wait a minute. Love surrounds us, but only one who loves can direct the current. Quote from, that's a great quote. Yeah. And so that what if real power was that feeling you had, that effortlessness, that light and easy, what if that were real power? What if that were what you were supposed to bring to work? What if that were what you're supposed to bring to your children? What if that sandbox is your house should be your sandbox, your car, your anywhere you go, this is it. It's like, to me, I bring this place to me wherever I go. And this is what I teach from. This is what I when you if you want to be a healer and you're doing any healing work, this is the energy that heals. Learning to do techniques and running energy and spinning chakras and we teach you how to do all kinds of stuff, rebuild chakras, and we teach you to go and move into the space where the psychic surgeons operate from, and we teach you all kinds of amazing things. But the most important element of that is to wake up this part of you that's never been sick, okay? And then these techniques then work.